Hello, in this recording we are going to talk about the Gang of 4 design pattern observer. The basic problem the observer pattern addresses is that we want to send a message from one object to another object, but we don't want to do this using a direct coupling. That is, we don't want to call a method directly between the first object and the other object. This could be, for example, since we are using an architecture, maybe couplings in that particular direction are not allowed or prohibited in some way. For example, in the model view controller, we cannot send messages from objects or classes in the model to objects in the view or the controller. The solution the observer presents is to reverse the dependency by letting the sending object, often called the publisher, manage the client objects, often called the subscribers, using an interface that all of the subscribers need to implement. This means that the publisher gets a dependency to the interface instead of a direct coupling to the client objects. Let's take a look at the structure. So in the generic structure of the observer, you have a publisher. This is the sending class. On this class, you often have some methods to add subscribers, that is the receiving classes, to add a subscriber and to remove a subscriber if that is needed. And you also often have this method that can notify all of the subscribers if some event has happened. This means that we have to design an interface with some events that has happened. This can be more or less detailed, and you as a designer need to decide what types of events you actually have here. The publisher contains a list or something like that contains a lot of subscribers, and using this list you can then iterate it and send the events that you need to send. Finally, you have the subscribers that all implement this interface and get these methods called when the publisher decides to do that. So the first subscriber can implement this in the way that this class needs to do that. The other subscriber can implement this in another way. This is the basic structure of the observer pattern, and it lets you send messages between objects without having a direct coupling to them. So the publisher is not directly coupled to the subscribers, but to this interface instead, and the subscribers implement or realize this interface.